Yes. Hello. Is this working? Yes? Okay. Hello, good afternoon. Please put on your headphones and come a bit closer, please. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome. Are your headphones working? Yes? Okay. Please move a bit closer to the stage in case it gets noisy in the background. Can you guys hear me when I talk? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this session on mobilizing science and technological innovation for enhancing climate resilience. My name is Stefan Kuster. I'm the head of external affairs at Frontiers, an open science publisher based in Switzerland. And I have the pleasure of being your moderator today. I would like to thank the World Green Economy Organization and the UN Global Innovation Hub for hosting this important discussion today. And it is an important discussion because I think we all agree that it is thanks to science and innovation that we already have a lot of the solutions that we need to tackle the challenges. And the remaining challenges, which are big ones, are only going to be solved through more science and more innovation. So the important topic we are addressing today is how do we mobilize science? How do you get the conditions that you need to turn the science into solutions, right? We have an excellent panel to do that today. I am very pleased to welcome Adrián Martínez from Costa Rica. He's the founder and director of La Ruta del Clima. His focus is on public participation, loss and damage, and international climate law. I'm also very honored to have Mr. Noura Jibo, the founder and Secretary General of the African Climate Change Research Center, a UNFCCC climate observer organization for 14 years already. He's also a senior member of the Group on Earth Observation Secretariat in Geneva, Switzerland. Venkata Chunduru is the director for India at Arcadis, a leader in sustainable design and engineering. Venkata directs initiatives at the intersection of urban resilience, technology, and climate. He focuses on mobility, and he champions data and AI-enabled solutions for traffic management and modeling. But first, before we get to the panel discussion, I would like to give the floor to Professor Phoebe Konduri, Director of the Research Laboratory on Socioeconomic and Environmental Sustainability and Professor for Climate and Energy Policy at the Technical University of Denmark. She's a member of the selection committee of the Nobel Prize in Economics and also the chief editor of Frontiers in Environmental Economics. Phoebe, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Steven. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me at this World Green Economy Organization pavilion together with the UNFCCC Innovation Hub. It's a hub that I work very closely and I appreciate very much for its approach towards developing solutions. So how do we enable science to support and facilitate the transition? First, we know that we are standing on a multi-crisis. We've been through a world pandemic, then we've been going through a very long economic crisis, low growth rates, inflationary pressures, shrinking fiscal spaces. 1/3 of the countries in the world are default. And together with this, the climate crisis, the destabilization of the climate system, the biodiversity collapse, the increasing inequality between the global north and the global south, and all of these tensions leading to geopolitical crisis and war. This is a difficult situation, and our blueprint out of this situation is the SDGs, the UN Agenda 2030. This is our blueprint. This is the only global agenda signed by 163 countries, and it is a very holistic, integrated, science-hungry, and data-hungry, and technology-hungry framework. So I said all this just to say that our escape from the multi-crisis, our survival depends on a science, technology, data-hungry framework. So science and technology is crucial. How should we structure science and technology so that it can have the impact it can have? First of all, let me say that never before in human history did we have such a pace of technological advancement. And this is our hope for addressing our climate, our biodiversity, our economic challenges, is the fast pace of technological development. And this technological development depends on research and science. And it also depends on the ability of stakeholders to take this technological development and apply it. So what do we need? First, we need to get out of the silos of our science, because all the problems we are facing, 99% of them are interdisciplinary. So the climate scientists, all the natural scientists, the engineers, the economists, the statisticians, the social scientists need to work, the human sciences need to work together in order to produce the pathways towards climate neutrality, climate resilience, and towards the implementation of all other goals. We need quantified, explicit, optimal mixtures over time and space of the needed technologies, the needed policies, and the needed fiscal and financial tools to implement those policies. So first, we need to work in an interdisciplinary way to develop the pathways. Then we need to work in a very intradisciplinary way. Every step of the scientific progress should be informed by the stakeholders. It should be a systems innovation process where the civil society, the business, the financial institutions, the policymakers, the politicians are informed, have the ability to co-design the pathways, and have the capacity to co-design the pathways. It's not just being there, it's having the knowledge and skills to really be part of the co-design approach, and at the end of the day become shareholder of the solution pathways. We need all the stakeholders and the civil society at large to become shareholders of the transformation we need. And to do that, as I said before, we need science to work between the silos of disciplines. We need accelerators to bring scientific technologies and scientific innovations, which can be technological, but they can be social, they can be financial, they can be fiscal, they can even be innovations about governance. We need to accelerate them in the market for massive deployment. And massive deployment will only happen while the co-designers throughout the society, all the stakeholders are involved, there are shareholders. Everybody needs to be part of the labor market that is gonna massively deploy the solutions that we need to implement fast and efficiently and for everybody, not just the developed world, but create the financial flows for the developing world to do the same. Only in this way we are going to save our global common goods, we are going to save our societies, and we are going to save ourselves, of course. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Konduri, for this really great setting of the scene. If I summarize in two terms, we need interdisciplinarity and collaboration between the fields, and